Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to California Fishing Life. My name is Charles, and today I have quite the treat for you all. So I have the Makaira 22, yes, those are Roman numerals, 2-SEa by Okuma. So 40 technology and the yellowfin tuna with the sickles on the sides. Those are pretty awesome. So we're going to bring it back here. And those are the sickles. No, not the ones on the left, but the ones on the right, because they look like little sickles. And let's get on to line capacity. So line capacity wise, it holds 870 yards of 25-pound monofilament. That is 8.7 football fields for reference. 660 yards of 30-pound monofilament, so that's about 6.6 football fields. 550 yards of 40-pound monofilament, so that's about 5.5 football fields. So we're going to crack this bad boy open. I have never opened the box prior to filming this video, so it's going to be a surprise to the both of us. But the line specs are on the side of the box, which is really cool. And then now we get to the top of the box. We're going to flip it over real quick. Moment of silence for this opening. Ta-da! All right, so what you have in here are the owner's manual, a very nice, very nice reel cover, and the reel itself. So you know a company like Okuma cares about its customers and its product because they include a free reel cover. Because some high-end companies, you buy their reel, but they don't give you a reel cover. So you have to spend an additional $20, $30 to buy a reel cover. So thank you, Okuma, for doing that. And before you all ask, no, I'm not sponsored by Okuma. I wish I was. If you are a representative from Okuma watching this, sponsor your boy. I'll be able to do more reviews like this. I'm just kidding. I will always give my unbiased opinion, whether I'm sponsored by someone or not. I don't believe in pushing a product that I wouldn't use myself. So let's get into it. This neoprene cover. So if you are familiar with wetsuits, it's made out of the exact same material. It's the exact same feel. Feels just like a wetsuit. The stitching is amazing. So it's probably not going to be submerged. So it doesn't need that, crazy stitching. But that is the owner's manual. The owner's manual has the technology that it uses, the drag system that it has. And we'll get back to that in a little bit. So we have the warranty information and the warranty card that you have to fill out and send back, and also the parts list, just in case there's a part that breaks and you need to call Okuma. This does come with a warranty, so it's pretty awesome. All high-end reels do. But back to the owner's manual, it just talks about the different parts of the reel and the technology. Really awesome stuff. Read it if you all have free time. So at this point, I am trying to pry this box open, but I am quite unsuccessful. So I'm just trying to open it from the side, which I also failed at. So you all are going to see that right here. And I was like, you know what? Forget this. Let's get onto the reel. So on to the reel. This thing is beefy. It's big. It's surprisingly compact. So it's a lot of line capacity, and look at how beautiful that is. Just the attention to detail by Okuma, bravo. And that's not me getting paid to say it, it's just what it is. And pretty awesome. And the line capacity on this is crazy. Like, let me go over the line capacity again. 870 yards at 25, 660 yards at 30, and then 550 at 40. So imagine having 550 yards worth of fishing line if you had 40-pound tests. But crazy beefy reel, but also super compact, super nice. lever drag system. So the difference between a lever drag and a star drag is that a lever drag is what you just saw, and then a star drag is like that star that you turn and it clicks. The handle, very nice oversized handle. My hand is a size medium to a size large, just for your reference. And yeah, so that's the handle there, and the lever on the side. So that's what you use to control your drag, and that's why it's called a lever drag. And look at that. Just look at that. Like, would you look at that? Would you just look at that? And the free spooling action on this is quite amazing. I'm going to go ahead and do a free spooling test after this video, and I'll link some footage in here too of that. It's so crazy. Like, I'm just trying it here, but I will definitely put in another one where I'm just like messing around with it off camera, but on camera at the same time, but when I'm more candid. So that is where this really shines, because the free spooling action is so great. And some people may be asking, well, what's with the free spool? Like, so when you throw a fly line bait, so you have just a hook and some fishing line, you throw it into the water, you want your bait to swim as freely as possible. And what a good free spooling reel does is it allows your fish to swim the most naturally. So tunas and other predatory fish are like, wait a minute, that's something good to eat. Let's eat it. Speaking of eating it, when you do hook onto that fish, you want a 2-speed reel or something along that line, because your gears, right, you can switch from high to low, right? So in high gear, it's 3.8 to 1, and then in low gear, it's 1.3 to 1. So what that means is when I turn that lever one time, right, one full rotation, when it's in high gear, it turns at 3.8, okay? But when it's on low gear, it spins at 1.3. So that's the difference. So low gear, you turn it once, it turns once. High gear, you turn it once, it turns 3 times. So I'm just messing around with this. So when you depress that button, it's in low gear. When you press that lever, it's in high gear. So high, right there. And yeah, so we're just messing around with it, and then press that button, and then it's in low gear. So now you see how much slower it's spinning. So this is the part where I'm just messing around with the reel, and I will show you very quickly its free spool potential. Look at that. Like, when I stop it, it's still very strong. So I'm not going to stop it now. I'm trying to just get it to where it's spinning super fast. And you'll see, like, that's not even a lot of force that I applied on it, and it's already spinning like that. So pretty crazy stuff. Yeah, so I'm just going to apply a little bit more force just to see how fast it spins. And as you all can see, it's just spinning. It's buttery smooth action. So really awesome stuff. And that is how it free spools. Let's take a look at what's inside of that box, shall we? So inside of that box, you have some lubricant. There are some bolts for the reel seat. And they also include an Allen key. What high-end company, or what company includes an Allen key these days? So that is super awesome on Okuma. Thank you. And of course your reel clamp to put that on. Make everything nice and snug. So that is it for the Makaira 20II-SEa. This is the initial impressions. Really, really, really impressed by the way that the reel is made, the construction, the quality, the attention to detail by Okuma. Really awesome. That reel cover, like I said, is an amazing touch. So I hope you all enjoyed this little review of the Makaira 22 SEA. And until I see you all again, stay bent.